Ever struggle to keep track of your fuel allowance? I do too. We get a fuel card preloaded with a set number of liters for the year. My goal? Make sure it lasts the entire year without manually tracking every refill. That's where NotebookLM comes in. NotebookLM is an AI-powered tool that helps organize and summarize information from multiple sources, making it easy to track and manage data efficiently. Let me show you how I use it to stay on top of my fuel consumption with minimal effort. This video is part of a series where I showcase practical uses of NotebookLM. We're talking about things that anyone can understand and find useful. No complicated data science stuff, just real-world applications that make life easier. So let's get started. Before diving into the setup, let's take a quick look at how NotebookLM simplifies this process. It extracts key details from my sources and gives me instant insights, making fuel tracking effortless. First, let's go over the data sources I'll be using. It's simple, just two things. First, a note with my total fuel allowance at the start of the year. And second, a Google Doc, where I upload scanned receipts every time I refuel. These two sources give me all the info I need without manually updating a tracker. Let's take a look on how easy these can be set up in NotebookLM. First, let's set up the project in NotebookLM. To do this, open NotebookLM and create a new project. Add the first source, a note where I record my total fuel allowance for the year. To do this, click Add Source, select Copied Text, and key in the following data. Then click Insert to save the note. NotebookLM will automatically assign a data source name based on its content. Now let's add the second source, a Google Doc where I store my fuel receipts. To do this, open Google Docs and start with a blank document. Each time you refuel, take a photo of the receipt using your phone. Insert each photo into the Google Doc, keeping a chronological record of fuel purchases. Once the document contains your receipts, add it to NotebookLM as a source by clicking Add Source, selecting Google Docs, and choosing the document. Then click Insert. With that, we now have all our sources in place. One neat trick is to update your Google Doc as you gas up. Every time you get a receipt, add it to the Google Doc using the Google Docs app on your phone. Just snap a photo and insert it. This keeps all receipts in one place and updates your sources on the go. An important thing to remember is to always sync your Google Doc source every time there are changes. To ensure NotebookLM processes the latest data, go to your project, select the document, and click Here to sync data. This way, NotebookLM can process the data and summarize your fuel usage whenever needed. Once these sources are uploaded, NotebookLM automatically processes them, making it easy to extract insights whenever needed. Now that the setup is done, let's move on to how we can get quick fuel consumption updates. To do this, I just run a prompt under chat, which I save under notes. And I run this prompt every time I want a real-time rundown of my fuel consumption. Now let's see things in action. In seconds, I get an updated snapshot of my fuel allowance. No spreadsheets, no hassle. Once again, making sure that my receipts are also updated, and the Google Docs synced always. I also added the prompt in the comment section if you want a copy. With this, I can keep track of my monthly usage and know when I need to stop using the fuel card if my allowance for that month has been spent. This way, I make sure my fuel allowance lasts until December. And that's how I use NotebookLM to track my fuel allowance effortlessly. No need to manually update a log every time I gas up. Just scan, upload, and ask NotebookLM for an update when needed. If you found this useful, give this video a like and subscribe for more practical uses of NotebookLM. See you on the next video.